I'm very frustrated that people on YouTube or the YouTube gurus are preaching about how to be successful on this platform. But of course they do, because it's their job, right? They achieved the success years ago. And let's be honest, giving tips about YouTube is way more easier than making vlogs or talk about other niches on this platform. So today, I want to talk to you as a fellow beginner. What does it mean for us to making YouTube videos or starting a channel from scratch today in 2026, and especially with the new updates that YouTube released? If you're new here, hi, my name is Biller. It's so nice to meet you. On this channel, I'm making videos about how to stay sane and creative in this crazy world when life keeps throwing us challenges every single day. Recently, I got laid off from my job, which I was working for 3 years, and because I have all the time in the world now, I actually focused on my YouTube channel that I started on 2024. And back then I was trying to do it on the side of my 9-to-5 job, so I wasn't very consistent and I wasn't very focused on this channel, but I still loved making videos and editing every single week. But again, I wasn't very consistent. I changed channel names, emails, video styles, and I was actually fell into the analysis paralysis and overthinking every single aspect of this YouTube channel. But until recently, I didn't know that, but I just realized it actually doesn't matter. Because there are people out there throwing you information about YouTube, how you should trick the algorithm, tips and tricks, use this keyword there, upload your video on a Wednesday midnight or stuff like that. But I actually realize it doesn't matter at all. As long as you are loving what you do and keep doing, you will achieve success eventually. So let's get back to the topic. As I was saying, it's easy for a YouTube coach or an influencer with millions of subscribers to tell you to don't give up. When you think about it, their target audience are actually people like us who wants to be a YouTuber, a creator, make videos here, and even maybe make a living somewhere out of this platform. So as long as YouTube exists, they will have an audience in a way. And even though they're making the same video over and over again, they somehow manage to package it differently, put in a makeup, and we still fall into that. At least I still fall into that and click on the video to see if they're actually saying something different this time. But 99% of the time, they're not saying a different thing. No. I mean, if you're into YouTube a little bit on the creator side, I'm sure you already know. You just preached it. You know it from your bones. They are all saying the same thing. Think the title and thumbnail first, and then land on a solid idea. After that, start to shoot your video. And because people's attention span are so little these days, you have to change the scenery in every 30 seconds or put a zoom in effect in every 30 seconds to a minute. And don't talk too much. People will get bored. And you know, like we heard this all the time. And they're every single time repackaging it, and we're falling into it and click on the video to watch. But at the end of the day, even the most expert YouTube coaches admit that they don't 100% understand the YouTube algorithm. They actually have no idea. Or they have to say that there are so many beautiful videos out there with no views because YouTube simply missed them. Like, the algorithm is not flawless. It has its own mistakes and bugs. So it's not you. It's not that you're making a bad video or you're an unapproachable person or anything. It's just the algorithm, and no one knows about it, honestly. And the elephant in the room. YouTube just recently released that they are doubling the criteria to be able to get monetized, effective on February 1, 2027. So all the criteria they had now doubled. So we used to need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now we have to have 8,000 watch hours. That basically means we have to have 8,000 watch hours instead of 4,000 now to be able to get monetized on YouTube. And I saw that a lot of people panicked about it, but when you think about it, it's just a threshold. You know? I mean, honestly, if you were able to get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you would probably get 8,000 in the same year too, because that means now you have a loyal audience and a momentum going in your channel. So I don't think it's too scary anyways. So I never heard a person who passed the threshold and stayed there and they couldn't go 4,001 hours in the same year. So it's not realistic. So if you already have the momentum, honestly, don't think about this. Don't think about the numbers. All we can do is keep going and keep creating and feeding our creative lives and uploading our videos here no matter what. So I would say, as a fellow beginner, don't panic and keep filming your boring life. Because now, even more than ever, the organic, human-made content about human life is more valuable, in my opinion. And that's the content that I'm consuming and creating at the same time. There are thousands of AI-generated education channels and YouTube coaches, and people are trying to selling you courses and how-to-dos out there. There are a bunch of them fighting and competing with each other. They're just in a race. And because they're just an information channel, people are just watching them to get that information that is useful to them. So they're not investing emotionally or even not subscribing or commenting or simply say, thanks, this was helpful. Now I know how to do it, in a way. But contents like daily life vlogs, life updates, mental health advice, traveling channels, they are more human, and the viewers, the audience, are actually emotionally investing to your channel. And on these kind of channels, that audience actually become a community after a while. So living, organic thing, and the mutual relationship between the creator and the audience. Because again, people who watch this kind of channels are actually investing emotionally. So they want to see what's your next adventure is, or they want to see if you're getting out of your depression, or they want to see how your newly adopted kitten is going to turn out when she's bigger, you know? And honestly, that's why I'm making videos and uploading them here too. I don't want to go viral. I don't want to go viral and then burn out, you know? I just want my little community on this corner of the internet where I can relate to, share my experience, and be able to share personal enough because I know they care about me and I care about them too. And I initially started this YouTube channel because I was feeling lonely. Like, we moved to a different country and I started school. And it was busy, but after the school, I was just working and I had my spare time and I was just lonely. I had no friends. We knew nobody in here before we moving here, so we don't have any family or friends. I don't have any family or friends except for my husband here. So I was just lonely and wanted to, connect with people and engage with people through showing my daily life and, chatting with them in the comments, basically. And after 4.5 years, we're honestly actually still in the survival mode. We're still, worrying about the rent and the bills, and we have to work. I have to find a job or do something to make money here. So I still don't have the time or the energy or the financials to go out there, do something, meet with new people, have friends. And I know everyone's saying that, but I am actually an introvert and I have a little bit of social anxiety. So it's harder for me to go and approach a person and be friendly immediately. I suck at small talk, I'm very terrible at small talk. So even I'm out there in an event, I'm not probably very approachable. So that breaks my heart, but that's another topic for another video, honestly. So this channel was my savior in various ways. First, it filled my time and kept me busy when I was filming and editing and posting. Two, the people I was chatting in the comments are actually made me feel like I'm not alone, because I saw them, they relate to my videos, and I felt like, okay, I'm not alone, so don't get too depressed. And finally, documenting my boring life is actually immortalizing it through this platform. So years later, I can just go back and look at how my life was, and I can see how much I grew or evolved or changed, got worse, got better. Like, it's a great opportunity to have a voice here. So when thinking about all of this, where does it leave us as a beginner content creators who doesn't want to be a YouTube coach or create an educational channel? Instead, we just want to express our creativity through showing our lives, taking cinematic shots, admiring a tree out there. I do that a lot. Living a slow and intentional life in this chaotic world, and share it with the other lost souls like us. I personally don't want to be a part of this hustle culture where everyone is racing with each other. Like, you have to be ahead in order to make the most money, and you have to be the best, and all the tech bros and AI guys and YouTube coaches selling you the course, do this 10 steps and I will make you 1 million views in a week kind of hustle culture. I don't want to be a part of it. No thanks. All I can say here is based on my own experience, obviously. So I don't like the coaches who are like, I was coming at coaches at this time, but I watched a lot of content from them. Like, some of them are useful, yes, but listening to them once is enough. But there are millions of them out there saying the same thing. That's kind of my issue. Well, we creative people doing vlogs and not non-educational advice, mental health and life update and traveling people are getting very low views and not be able to monetize themselves on this platform. So it kind of feels unfair because, like, think about it. I would love to see those coaches starting their own vlog channel, a daily life vlog channel, without advertising it on their already monetized big audience channel. Like, I'm seeing the people are doing it. Like, they've been a YouTube coach for 10 years now. They started to make a daily life vlog channel, but they're just saying it to their 2.4 million viewers on their old channel. So there's like, hey, and here's my new channel, go check it out. Of course you would have 1,000 subscribers in a day. Of course you would do. But anyway, I digress. I am triggered at this topic, so I'm gonna just shut up. So all I wanted to say to you and to me as well, just keep doing the things you love. If your only goal is making money out of your YouTube channel and you try to fit your content into that goal, so searching like what's hit, what's trendy, what can I do to make money, honestly and unfortunately, you won't go too far with that, because YouTube is a great platform that gives us a voice for free. So it's up to you to have to use your voice in here. So if you're only focusing on making money and try to fit your content on it, and you're doing a little bit here, a little bit there, and eventually you're doing the things you don't like or enjoy, you won't be very successful in here, because this is harsh and nerve-wracking. Like, a lot of big YouTubers are telling this story all the time, but they made content year after year after year only for 10 views. But one day, after a year, after 3, 5, 10 years later, they hit their audience, they found their voice finally and started making money and make a living out of here. So this is not for the weak. So it is very important for you to ignore all that marketing noise in the background, telling you numbers and watch hours and tactics and algorithms and SEOs, and focus on yourself. Invest in yourself. Take time to know yourself and what you're passionate about, and then you will be able to be successful on this platform. And I'm not saying the moment you figure out what you want to do, you will just have everything. But no, but you will have the passion and the motivation to keep going, because eventually at the end of the day, you're doing the thing you love and you're passionate about. So obviously I'm not a YouTube guru or a coach, and I'm 100% not trying to sell you anything, but I've been on this platform long enough from the first days as a consumer, and I actually had a couple of other YouTube channels in the past. All I can say is this is a great platform that is giving you a voice for free. When you think about it, it's a big thing. Like, if you want to make money, even for a side hustle, you would probably have to invest on something. But here, YouTube is a platform that is free, that you can make content with your phone, with your crappy old iPhone 12, and no microphone, with your front camera. It doesn't matter. Just grab your camera, take your idea, and start filming and posting, because practice make it better. You cannot wait, and you should not wait until you have the best gear, best lighting, best ideas, best opportunities. No, it's very important to start today, because YouTube content is kind of a muscle that you have to grow over the time. And I know that because like I lived it from the first hand. Like when I go back and look at my content from 2024, I'm not saying I'm super good at this right now, but even 2 years difference is a lot for me. I was very stiff and weird around the camera. I couldn't speak fluently, or I was just doing like all the time. And English is my second language, so I know I'm still not perfect. But anyways, practice make it better. So just grab your phone and start filming and posting. And it doesn't have to be that perfect idea and script you have in your head right now. Make it simple. Make it simple enough that you can do it right now. Film today and post it. And in time, it will get better and you will reach your dreams and goals. So this platform requires 100% delulu. Okay, you have to be an optimistic person, a little bit of delusional, and most importantly, you have to love what you're doing. So, thank you so much for listening me to yap for this long. You being here means a lot, and means a lot more than a channel with 1 million subscribers. Truly. If you listen to me to this point, we're kind of besties right now. So let me know in the comments if you're creating content for YouTube. I would love to go and check out what you've been up to on YouTube lately. Like this video and please consider subscribing to support me to reach my delusional goals on this platform. Thanks again being here. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!